What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Four Leads Bourbon Boys YouTube channel. Please, if you have a second, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, like our videos, drop some comments. Today we're heading down to a liquor store called Pat's Liquor down in Delray Beach, Florida. Where it is, he has a lot of decent bottles that are decent prices. So we look forward to filming that stuff for you, getting it out to you guys. If you have any questions, any places you want us to go to, anything specific that you're looking for, please drop a comment in the comment section. I know the first video, the comments were off, so I just fixed that. Bear with us, you know, it's our first couple of videos, so we'll get used to it. But for now, we're gonna head down to Delray and see what this store's got. So we're gonna start over here, the top shelf in the bourbon aisle, this Old Elk. I have a couple of them. I have the regular one, I guess the bottom of the line, I guess you could say. This one here, the blended straight bourbon whiskey. It's pretty good. It's real oaky. I also have the sherry cask, which anything sherry cask to me it's really good. This Heaven Hill bottled in bond and E.H. Taylor, Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare, I don't know. The Heaven Hill, I haven't had it yet. 72 bucks. I mean, I might try it. The Eagle Rare for 109, it's a little high. It is a store pick. It's Total Wine. Not sure why it's there, but it is a store pick. Maybe that's why it's 100 bucks. Usually you find it for about 70. These Peerless. Ooh, Woodford Sonoma triple finish. Any big Woodford fans out there, let me know what that's all about. I've never heard of the Sonoma finish. Some Hudson whiskeys, never had them. Bib and Tucker, I've had it before. I didn't really have any complaints about it. 60 bucks. Haven't really been following that one that much. There's Widow Jane's. Anyone that knows me, I'm a big Widow Jane guy. That rye mash is the rye is hard to find around here in South Florida, but this 10-year and Lucky 13, I gotta tell you, Lucky 13 is probably one of my most favorite bourbons. I don't know. I like it a lot. Widow Jane Distilleries in Brooklyn, New York. I've never been there, but I do plan to go there. Hopefully sometime this year. Maybe myself and the other Four Leads guys can head up there and shoot some content over there at that distillery. But anyway, this Lucky 13 bottle, if you can grab one, grab it. 200 bucks, it's a little high. I've seen it for 150, but when it's in your face, I guess. Blade and Bow is really good. That Breckenridge I've had before is very good. Penelope. A lot of people crap on Penelope. This toasted Penelope here for $73 is a phenomenal price. That's usually I'm seeing that $100 plus. And that's the Penelope is barrel strength, I think it is. That's barrel strength, but the other one was barrel strength toasted. Barrel strength I'm not a fan of. The rosé cask, if you like rosé, is pretty good. And the Architect, it's real oaky. A lot of people like it. I like it too, but like I said, I don't like the barrel strength, but that barrel strength toasted is phenomenal, and it is a really good price here for $73. Yeah, the Angels Envies, the Blantons here for 200 bucks. I mean, anywhere you go, Blanton's is expensive these days. Go to Walgreens, put your name on the list. A bunch of Woodfords. I I drank Woodford at my wedding, so not a big Woodford guy, but you know, I try them. I had a lot of it that day, so but I like to try the new stuff. The Double Oak is really good. These Old Foresters, I love me some 1920. It's a good price, $63. That's how I see it everywhere. But they got a whole bunch of it. Very flavorful, 115 proof. It's hot, but I've turned a couple people onto that one. It's very good. 1920 Prohibition's phenomenal. Haven't had the Statesman. Word is they're coming out with a 1924 still in the distillery, but I can't wait for that to drop. Uncle Nearest, I haven't had it. I hear good things, but I don't know about these ones. Maybe you guys can let me know. High West, I'm not a fan. I did just pick up a barrel strength or cast strength High West from Sweetwater. Is really good. Bunch of Jack Daniels, Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. One of my go-tos. $80 is actually pretty good. I've seen it. I've seen it for 90 to about $90, but 80 is pretty good for the toasted barrel. Barrel proof, phenomenal. 130 is about where I'm seeing it everywhere. But I haven't had the rye yet. But that small batch toasted barrel and that barrel proof are really really good. Give that a try. Bunch of 1792s, Four Roses. This Four Roses single barrel for $47. It's really good. Um, John's a big Four Roses guy, but that single barrel is really good. I haven't messed around with these 792s yet, but Bottled and Bond seems pretty good. Seems interesting. I have had this uh, foolproof one before. It's good, but I would like to try that Bottled and Bond one for sure. Jeffersons, I got a whole bunch of Jeffersons here. Um, the regular, very small batch. You got the very old Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey, aged at sea. So these barrels are actually aged at sea, which is why they say it's aged at sea. It's pretty good. Smoke Wagons. Here's your glow in the dark Halloween edition. I haven't had too many of these, but the ones I did have were pretty decent. I don't see it here on the shelf, but I would not mind dabbling in a couple of these. That private barrel that we posted a picture of, they have it here too. Crown, Whistle Pig, a whole bunch of Whistle Pig, farm stock rye, 10-year. I think I saw a 12-year too. I'm not a fan of the piggyback 6-year. It's no good to me, but I guess apparently they changed it to home stock whiskey. I think this is the same thing as farm stock. They just changed the label. $80. It's about, I guess, the going rate. I don't really know for the Whistle Pig. 10-year rye, it's really good. Um, the 12-year, I've had that before. It's very smooth. $160. I'm not sure what that's looking like everywhere else, but I have had it and it's pretty good. The Russells, some wild turkeys and long branches. Never really dabbled in any of that. Larceny. So John had a C923 or whatever it was, larceny we had on our first video. Phenomenal. The kind of bourbon that sticks to your gums. $100 for that's not a C923, but it was $100. Maker's Mark, limited release. So that very special or whatever it was, that Private Barrels by JP and Fitzy at the Warren got me into some wanting to try some makers. I may pick that one up. Cast strength. I should dabble into some makers. I know I was crapping on it before, but $100. Oh, I may. 110 proof sounds pretty good. That's the one I wouldn't drink. There's your Buffalo Trace. Everyone's looking for Buffalo Trace, $34. Not a bad price. You're getting, you know, MSRP $23. 32 is not bad. $60 for the big boy. Um, it's not too bad. I've seen it a lot higher. There's Traveler's whiskey we haven't tried yet. Well, there it is, the bullet. That's what started it all. Knob Creek, 9-year, of course, smoked maple. It's decent prices for those. If they're not going to mark those up too much, about the same everywhere. Don't know if I could do Jack Daniels, but I've heard some good things about that Gentleman Jack. $60 for the big boy. All right, here's the biggins. Some Kentucky Owls. I've never had them. The most expensive one there is what, $500? It's Yamazaki. Jesus, $3,000 for an 18-year Japanese whiskey. Never had it. Little book, Booker's Bombergers, phenomenal price for $150. You guys need to grab those. Those are $300 bottles for sure. Here's your Smoke Wagons. The Midwinter Night Dram is a phenomenal bottle, 350. Um, yeah, the Green Label, Jesus, E.H. Taylor, barrel proof, phenomenal. It's expensive everywhere, and I guess that's the most expensive or the highest end bottle of Angel's Envy. Never seen one before, but it was pretty cool. Um, Again, guys, this is Pat's Liquor. Phenomenal. The guys are super cool in there. Good prices. They got a lot of stuff. Go in there and check them out. McKenya, Russell's, Rock Hill Farms. Somebody was asking me for that. Here's your Stag Junior. I forgot to ask them how much it was, but give them a call and ask them. They got like 4 of them. Elmer T's and 18-year Elijah Craig's. Shanks. I got a bottle of Shanks for $100 about a year ago, and now I'm seeing it for $400. It's crazy. Buffalo Trace Koshers. Those are pretty good. That Cask Strength Angel's Envy is a phenomenal bottle. We had it up in St. Augustine. Very good. Some more makers. Woodford, Knob Creek 18s. The 18s and the 15. I mean, Knob Creek is really good. The only one I don't like is the 6-year. A couple more 1792s. Whistle Pig 18-year for $500. I haven't priced a lot of their higher end stuff, so I'm not really sure. But Barrel Strength Michter's for 390 or sorry 379. I got the 10-year rye for about 330. Michter Sour Mash Toasted. I have one of those. It's very good. Oh yeah, some more Widow Jane's. 14-year. I have one of those. The Decadence for 179. I remember seeing that for 250. I think my first Decadence was like 250, 225. 179 is good. I'm glad to see that coming down. Again, guys, we're at Pat's Liquor. If you stop by, ask for a May. He'll be behind the counter. Really good dude. Good store. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.